Welcome back, everyone. Trying to catch the last rays of sunlight before it goes dark here in Canada, which is, usually by dinner time. Anyways, we're looking at the top eBay sales for English language manga, February 25th, 26th, and 27th. Now, I have a couple of things. First, on February 14th, Hidashi Hino manga collection, which includes Panorama of Hell, and Pigs of Hell, which is the Hino horror series. I don't know how I missed this one, but those 14 books sold for like $1,000 US. So I'm only human. Sometimes I miss these things. But yeah, that was on February 14th. The other thing I want to bring up is that I can't list the best offer accepted. So if something like, for example, this Hanayori Dango, Boys Over Flowers manga lot, which is complete, volumes 1 to 29, if it's listed for $1,200 and they accept the best offer, I can't list it because I don't know what it sold for. I assume it was probably close to $1,200, but again, I don't know. So there's probably a lot of the upper value books that I miss sometimes just because they do offers and they accept an offer. And I don't know what it is, so I can't list it. So anyway, with that being said, I'll get to the list. So we'll go through the collections first. I have two honorable mentions. The first one is Beck, Mongolian Chop Shop, volumes 1 through 12, $224.25, $18.69 per book. So not bad, but it didn't make the top 5. Second honorable mention, Drifters, volumes 1 through 6, $225, which is like $37.50 a book. I've mentioned this before, but Drifters is actually, it has strong sales. Usually not enough to make the top 10, but generally like in that sort of $30 to $50 range. All right, here we go. Let's go. Number 5, Full Metal Alchemists. Volumes 1 through 18 went for $300. That's $16.67 per book. This was a little surprising to me because, I mean, that was a heavily printed series. Very popular, don't get me wrong, but $300 for 18 volumes, that's, I would assume that's still in print, to be honest, but I haven't checked, but I would assume it's still in print. Anyways, we'll get to number 4. Ranma and Half, volume 1 to 36, $305, $8.47 a book. This probably would have went for more, except the seller, basically they just found this, I think, when they were cleaning out a property or something, so it was like, not a very good description. But yeah, so still a good price, $305 for 36 volumes is, that's respectable. All right, number 3, Higurashi, When They Cry, volumes 1 through 26, went for $330. That's $12.70. Still, that's pretty good. That's a lot of volumes, so 1 through 26. But $330 is pretty good. Okay, tied for number 2. It's my girls. Gunsmith Cats, Omnibuses, volumes 1 through 4. $349.95. That's $87.49 per book. Those omnibuses are crazy valuable. So what was it tied with? It was tied with Astro Boy. Volumes 1 through 23 went for $350, or about $15.22 per book. And finally, the number 1 collection for February 25th, 26th, and 27th was Aria, the Masterpiece, volumes 1 through 7, went for $356, about $50.89 per book. That's huge for only 7 books. I've seen some Aria, the Masterpiece, go for pretty good dollars. So finally, it's hit with the full collection. All right, let's get into the individual volumes. I got 3 honorable mentions. First one is Vampire Knight, volume 16, went for $55. Honorable mention number 2, strangely enough, was Vampire Knight, volume 17, went for $60. Didn't quite make the list, but I wanted to, those are pretty impressive sales, so I still wanted to put them on there. And finally, honorable mention number 3, and we've seen this one, it usually sells in collections, and often it makes the list, but this one, it's only the volume number 1. It's Lady Snowblood, volume 1, $60. Okay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10, Trigon, the Barnes & Noble exclusives, volume 1 and 2. The pair went for $125, that's $62.50 a piece. Number 9, and first time I've seen this one on the list, it's The Flowers of Evil, volume 10. Went for $66.71. Number 8, Made in Abyss, volume 2, $68. Some of these Made in Abyss have kind of come down to earth. Number 7 continues to be the valuable one. The rest are still up there, but not quite as high as number 7. And speaking of number 7, Samurai Deeper Kyo, volume 29, $70. Number 6, Oh My Goddess, Omnibus number 4, $90. These Oh My Goddess omnibuses are crazy valuable. And speaking of ones that sell for good amounts of money, it's Umi Neko When They Cry, volume 2, episode 3, Banquet of the Golden Witch. $95. So that's basically tied for number 5. Like I said, anytime an Umi Neko sells, it makes the list. Today was no exception. So it's tied with Samurai Deeper Kyo Omnibus, volumes 37 through 38, also sold for $95. It's strange to see a couple of the Samurai Deeper Kyo on here. What you find is sometimes people are looking to complete their collections and filling in those hard to find ones. So this could be what's going on here. Okay, tied for number 4. First one, Persona 5 Mementos Mission Volume 2, Barnes & Noble exclusive. That one sold for $100. Anyway, what was it tied with? Again, number 4, Umi Neko When They Cry, Volume 2, Episode 5, End of the Golden Witch, $100. Number 3, we've seen a different volume of this make the list before, but this time it's Eden. It's an Endless World, Volume 10, $122. Number 2 is an old friend of the list, we'll say. It's Basra. This time it's Volume 23, $135. And finally, coming in number 1. Strangely enough, we just had this one on the last list, but it wasn't in the number 1 spot. It's One Piece, Volume 22, Gold Foil Edition, $150. So I'll put up the spreadsheets. It wasn't a super strong 3 days, but, it's still pretty good. And, the thing is just because it doesn't go for a lot of money doesn't mean it's a bad manga. Like I've said before, most of the great manga are actually pretty cheap because they're heavily printed and people buy them a lot. These are the ones that are hard to find, basically, right? So people are looking to fill in their runs, and for example, Basra is always valuable, but I'm sure Volume 23 was printed less than Volume 1. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll have another list here shortly. I just wanted to get this one out quickly before it went dark on me, and we'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye-bye.